What is going on, everybody? It is your boy, your man, Stokesy Camel 31. Back at it with another review, and today I'm going to be reviewing Ghostbusters Frozen Empire. But before we get sexual, beginning of the video, what's up, guys? Don't forget to subscribe if you're new to the channel, because number one, it's absolutely free. Number two, we're on the road to 700 subscribers. Just 63 away now. Really help out your boy if you did subscribe. Also, if you missed my previous toxic movie reviews I've done in the past, they're in a playlist on my YouTube channel. If you'd like to check that out, also don't forget to like the video as well, because I know that you do like my toxic movie reviews, and help with the YouTube algorithm recommend a video more, let some more people that know about the channel, and then they can maybe join that toxic channel. But before we get into the actual review itself, let's give a quick plot synopsis, shall we? So transition on shows.
The Spangler family returns to the iconic New York City firehouse where the original Ghostbusters have taken ghost busting to the next level. When the discovery of an ancient artifact unleashes an evil force, Ghostbusters new and old must unite to protect their home and save the world from a second ice age.
Alright, so, my history with the Ghostbusters franchise is I've watched the first two, and I've watched Afterlife, of course. I haven't watched the, 2016 female one, but I'm probably gonna watch that this weekend so I can rank them tomorrow. But anyways, I think the first Ghostbusters is great, of course, the best out of all of them. Ghostbusters 2, I used to like a lot, but now I'm going like, it's okay. But it does have a pretty good villain, though. And then Afterlife was a huge surprise. It was a pretty good legacy sequel, and paid a lot of respect to the original. And once I heard that they were doing a sequel that was going to be, like, snowy themed, I was going like, okay, you know what? This could be a new franchise for the Ghostbusters, so I'm down. And I went to see it yesterday, and I don't know if you can see, but up there, right there is my Stay Puft Marshmallow, so he's spectating over me and making sure I don't give the Ghostbusters movie a bad grade. But starting off, we always start off with the good here, so we're starting off with the good, obviously, for Ghostbusters Frozen Empire. And the first one is the lore that they bring in with the villain. I thought was very interesting and fascinating.
I liked the Greek-like mythology they added, and also I thought the design of the villain was cool with the lore.
So I overall really enjoyed that. Another positive, the Frozen theme. Not like as in music, but like the Frozen theme of the movie, where they decided to change things up because the last few previous movies were a little bit of the same. They don't have a unique theme to them, and this one had a more unique theme, which I actually appreciated, and I thought was a good way to take the Ghostbusters franchise. So that was definitely a good direction to go with this. So, yep. Also, all the performances are good in here, as expected from these actors. I mean, you got Paul Rudd in here, which he's always great. You got McKenna Grace, she's again great as Phoebe. Trying to think, Finn Wolfhard's a lot of fun for the limited amount of time he's on screen. I'll get into that a little bit later. Patton Oswalt's in here in a little cameo that we saw in the trailers. That was pretty cool. And Dana Aykroyd is, of course, still good as Ray Stantz. So, all right. Another positive. Some of the characters in the new characters in the movie. So in this one, there's like a total of 3 new characters, which Oswald, he was fun for the limited time he's on screen, but how do you pronounce his name? Kamal Nanjiani. I'm pretty sure that's how you pronounce that. Try to say that 5 times fast. Is one of the new characters in the movie, and I thought he was hilarious. And I got a lot of comedy. That's another positive here. The comedy. I thought the comedy landed. I got a couple of chuckles in the theater. That mostly from Nanjiani and Paul Rudd. I got a lot of chuckles out of them, and they were really funny in this. Unfortunately, that's where all my positives end. Now let's move on to the mixed aspect. This CGI with the ghosts, it's kind of the same CGI that they used for the previous Ghostbusters movies, but it doesn't mean it's not good, it's not bad, it's somewhere in between. It's like fine CGI. I don't mind it. It's just I wish they could have maybe made it a little bit better, you know. Excuse me. Another one. The final act. Now the final act, I'm not spoiling anything here, but it's just kind of feels anticlimactic. That's all I'll say. So, yeah. I mean, yeah, but there were some aspects that I did like about it. And I'm doing a spoiler review of this tomorrow, so be on the lookout. So I will be talking spoilers and give you my more in-depth thoughts. But overall, mixed about the final act. And another mixed is, I won't get too in-depth, I'll talk about this more in spoilers tomorrow too, is Phoebe, like, has a new sort of friendship in here with a certain someone, and I thought it was a little bit... It was cute at first, but that's all I'll say. It's cute at first, but that's all I say. Now we move on to the bad. The handling of Phoebe's character. I was not the biggest fan of what they did with her character in this film. This one, she just has a repetitive storyline that we've seen in movies multiple times, and it doesn't really... I personally thought it didn't really do it didn't really do a good job of building Phoebe's character further from Afterlife, because her character development in that was great. But as for this one, it was just, you know, I don't know. It kind of downgraded her character for me. Another bad. This one takes a long time to get to the actual Frozen disaster or the Frozen Empire theme, shall we say. Like, it takes a while to get there. I mean, it must have been maybe an hour and 30 minutes before the final act actually kicked in with the Frozen Empire, so it took a really long time to build up to that. And too many characters. This is probably the biggest one, because okay, I'll say the majority of the characters, how they're interwoven into the story, it works, but
besides Phoebe's mom, Phoebe, and Gary, and the Fire Master, all the other characters don't really do much. Like,
because this isn't a spoiler, because we all saw it in the trailers, the old Ghostbusters return again for the movie. This is in the trailers, that's not a spoiler. And the only one I think that really fit in the movie was Ray Stantz. All the other ones, I was just going like, you don't really fit in the story. I don't know what the character's name is. I'm blanking out on names, but it's the girl that Finn Wolfhard has a crush on in Afterlife. She's barely in this, so she doesn't have a big role at all. And there's a new character with her that kinda is a part of the movie, but not a real big part. So, where they kinda don't feel like they're a big part of the movie. But otherwise, all the other characters do play a big part, I would say. So, all the other characters, yeah, but too many. Like, maybe trim a couple of characters, then it would be a good Ghostbusters movie. And then, another bad, maybe too many plot lines, because, and also for the too many characters one, I forgot to bring this up, I was about to, where, also for Finn Wolfhard's character, he kind of gets sidelined too, where he is a part of the story, but he just doesn't pop up much, really. So yeah. And as I said before, maybe too many plot lines going on at the same time, because there's kind of three going on at the same time, which it's a little bit confusing, but otherwise, that's my review of Ghostbusters Frozen Empire. I still think it's a good Ghostbusters movie, but I don't know. I don't know where I'd put this one. So let's bring out the toxic meter. Slimer, can you help me with that? Edit. I will give this toxic goodness a B minus. And I would say for Ghostbusters fans, definitely check this one out. And as for people that aren't like huge Ghostbusters fans that do want to see it, I would say you can go out and see it too. But if you were kind of a little hesitant about going to see it, maybe probably watch it on streaming. It was good, but those things bugged me a little bit about the bad. So, and I might flip flop at the end of this year and maybe give this a C plus. I don't know, but actually, let's bring the in between the toxic meter. I'm gonna actually put it in between toxic goodness and toxic disappointment, because I think I was a little bit let down with this. Because if you would have asked me yesterday, I would have gone like, yeah, it was good. It was good. I would say toxic goodness. But now I would say it's more in between there. I wouldn't say utter toxic disappointment, because I mostly got what I wanted. It's just I was expecting a lot more. So with that being said, guys, that is just my thoughts on Ghostbusters Frozen Empire. Be sure to leave your thoughts down below and of the movie. And with that being said, guys, I'll see y'all next one, everybody. Peace.